We still get some from... Hello!
Oh, hi, guys.
I just had to go and turn the fan off because it was really noisy before we went.
Yeah.
Really noisy, but not very effective. How is everybody? I'm just trying to work out what you're all talking about in there.
Well, they're talking about how excellent I am, mostly.
Yeah, and that wasn't me. You quite correctly guessed.
You know, like she said, it wasn't me, it was her.
So let's say hello to... So there's Ten Bob there, Rachel, Tori, Debs, I saw Sylvia, Sharon, hello.
Yeah.
And
Kaz.
Kaz was first and constantly waffling just to make sure she stays number one.
Yeah.
Number one. I've been watching a lot of Star Trek, so number one.
Yeah. Just have to keep
so
telling you to make it so.
Hey Mandy. Hello Lynn. That's a new name to me. I haven't seen Lynn Lewis before. Who else did we miss at the beginning? Carol was there.
Yeah.
Oh, bing bong.
Enjoying what you see? Like and subscribe to see more.
Hey!
No,
we've been doing some
up.
techie stuff. Well, that was supposed to have happened a little way in, but with the timer started when you did it, didn't it? Yeah. Still playing with all this techie stuff. Hey, Procrastinus! I'm waving, but you can't see it yet. No. Hello, Renee!
I'm patting ahead, and you can see it in our
yes, it's exactly as demonstrated there.
It's exactly as funny as I'm finding it.
Hi, Dippy Cat! And Jan, hello!
Who's Seymour, Debs? I believe his surname is Butts, if that helps.
Oh, Seymour Butts. And why was Tori talking about Zippy earlier on? And
she's talking about patting you on the head now.
No, she is it. Oh, yes, she is.
Yes, she is. Oh, I should do that again once the camera's on.
Make it so number one.
Engage.
I am going to be sad when Next Generation comes to an end because I'm nearly through Next Generation now. Yeah. Yeah, how's it going, Snobby? How's your mum today, if you don't mind us asking? Well, we're all friends here, aren't we? I think we're all here today.
Yeah.
Hi, Art Diva! Yeah. I think Next Generation has turned out to be one of my favourites.
Hey,
Brenda Towsley, that's a new name.
Favourites, usually.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. First time joining. Well, I hope it's a good one then.
Well,
it's usually a good one.
We'll have to see.
Shall we reveal our beautiful visage?
If you can find one, yes.
I haven't got any beautiful ones. I've got these old things.
They'll have to do.
Now, there's an optical illusion going on here where it looks like I'm very much smaller than Tom. It's simply because I'm sitting half a yard behind him.
You're actually closer to the camera than I am, and still tiny. She's standing right now. I'm
not standing, I'm sitting. Is my chair lower? No.
A little bit.
Anyway, it's an illusion.
She's very small.
I'm going to be painting ladies tonight. Get off, Tom. We've been playing with some more techie stuff. I say we, that's Tom's been playing and I've been watching. Hey, Nikki! I'm glad Nikki's here because we're giving away a beautiful print from Nikki. So it's Nikki that won that gorgeous print from Gabby, like it was from her own original artwork. She won that last time. So Nikki has given her has given us a piece of her art, which has been made into a print, to do as a giveaway tonight. Should we have a quick look at that now? Just so we can give a quick show now. No. It's beautiful. Look at that. I'm going to be putting my own name into this. It's done in coloured pencils, I think she said. And I tell you what, it looks beautiful there, but I bet this is going to be one of those things when, once you've got it right in front of you, you're going to see it.
It's hard to take a picture that does it justice.
Yeah. It looks absolutely gorgeous.
I think she might be a wizard.
Might be what?
A wizard.
Yes, some kind of a wizard or something. Yeah. I'm going to be putting my name in for that draw. And she's happy to send it anywhere in the world as well. So we'll be doing a giveaway for that. Don't do type join yet. Just wait a little while till Tom opens the giveaway in a bit. But it will be open internationally. We'll just leave it running the whole way through and do the draw towards the end. So once we open it, people could just join whenever, can't they? Susie Sandpiper, that's another new name. Hello.
New people.
Hey, Lorraine. I got a lovely piece for the quilt from Lorraine today, which I'm going to show them all in a minute. Did I say hello to Heidi? I saw Heidi going up there. Bing bong.
Show us what you're doing in the live stream follow-along room in our Discord.
Yeah, it worked. So these are as much prompts for us as... Hi, Jen. Just say hello to Jen. Prompts for us as prompts for you guys, just so that we don't forget to say these things.
Yes.
So, yeah, if you're already in our Discord, don't forget you can show what you're up to or what you're drinking or your cat or your dog or whatever, grandchildren, in the live stream follow-along room. And
that was in order of importance there. Cat, dog, grandchildren.
Yeah. Or gin, wine, crafting comes
well,
first,
yeah,
really.
sure.
Yeah. And so that link, if you're already in Discord, that'll take you to the live stream follow-along room. If you're not already in Discord, it will invite you to join.
Yeah.
It's all free and everything. And we do tend to have a look, well, at least a couple of times, don't we, during every stream, to see what everyone's up to, because we like a snout.
Yeah. Oh, talking of the Discord, we've had a couple of things recently where Discord is trying to encourage people to buy their Nitro thing.
Yeah, don't do
You
that.
never need to pay anything for Discord. They're going to try to, because they're a business. Of course they're going to try, but you don't need to. It just gives fancy things that none of you will really
And don't think
want.
for a minute that you would be supporting us in any way if you did, because you wouldn't be. It wouldn't. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, there are things you can do with Nitro. You can do so-called server boosting, which would allow us to have more custom emojis and stuff that we don't need.
We don't want to get into that. We don't want anybody to be paying for Discord, basically. So don't just close the window. Don't panic if you see their ads. Don't let them.
It says, please give us money. Just say, no, thank you.
No, thank you. Click on the cross to close the window and carry on with what you're doing. Just ignore it. Yeah. Marion's just popped up now, and Marion was getting a lot of that earlier on. Yeah,
they've been getting more and more pushy with the Nitro thing, which, like I said, they're a business.
It's fair enough, because we get a lot for nothing out of them, don't we? You know? Yeah. Hi, Kerry. And Susan. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, I mean, some people like to do it because you can get things like Marion was wanting to do a profile pic and it came up and prompted her to join Nitro. You only would need to do that if you want one of their fancy characters or an animated profile pic. If you just want to have like your little avatar that you usually use, you just upload it. It's free. It's only if you want one of those, and a lot of the, especially younger people, like all that stuff, don't they? They want to.
Apparently so. I can't imagine why. But,
yeah, I wouldn't pay money for it. I'd play with it if it was free, probably. But yeah. Hey, Magpie Sue!
It says
hello.
her video isn't working. It says it'll go live in 2 hours. I mean, it's lying to you. It'll stop being live in 2 hours.
Can you hear us? Yay!
6 months. It's been a lot more than 6 months of waffle.
Yeah, it's been going on for years. So
64 years of waffle.
So, Kaz, can you not see us and hear us at all now? Then is she still just sitting in the chat?
Maybe
just typing. Can you type into the chat like? It might be worth her restarting or something. What do you think? We'll just see if we can establish what the. Because everybody, I mean, she's been sitting there for like a good half hour before we started, or even longer, wasn't it?
Say number one, make it so. So she must have seen some of the video.
Make it so. Make it so, number one.
A bit behind.
Well, you might just have a bit of a lag then.
Yeah. I've got a big behind, if that counts.
Could it be the thing where if you... No, that would be if she was watching it back. Because sometimes when you jump into a live and start watching along, you're behind. You need to scroll to the present kind of thing.
Yeah.
Don't know.
We'll see. 10 minutes from now when she hears us saying this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, what are you doing today?
Me? I've already said I'm painting ladies. So I've got... Most of you will probably know I've been sewing little scrolls inspired by the Maggie Morris scrolls, and I've been making these little, what I call funky soldiers. These little spools to put them on. I have done a video showing that. So they're just made with like empty cardboard tubes scraps of fabric, beads, buttons on the bottom, and they stand. Can we go to the screen so I can show them standing up, please, Tom?
This one?
Yeah, that'll do. So they'll all stand like this, and the next thing I'm going to do is to take a couple of old shoe boxes, and I'm going to customise them. I'm going to do one with paint and papers and one with fabric and sewing to make a little display unit to stand this kind of thing on. And I just think they look so cute standing there like that. But somebody in the Facebook group suggested that, and I've had thought about this before but completely left me, that you can also use dolly pegs, and they look really cute wound onto dolly pegs. So let's wind one on so we can see. Rude comment was made about this. I'm not saying any more. So it does work. It does work really well to just wind these onto a dolly peg like that, and then either tie them with a ribbon or thread or something, or I've just got it a pin through it at the moment.
With a pin.
And again, it will, if you push that down, it will stand. But it would be quite nice to actually paint the little pegs. And who was it? Kate. I think it was Kate had actually painted some.
Yes, you were showing me that.
And showed some pictures
earlier,
in Facebook. Yeah, I think was it Kate? Can you remember?
I don't remember.
I'm trying to with names at the moment. But they look so cute. I thought, I'm going to do that. So I decided that's what I was going to do today. I know. I didn't know anyone who would do that either, Kaz. Hey, Snoppy. I already said hello to Snoppy. I asked Snoppy how her mum was, and I didn't wait for the result, for the reply.
Yeah.
Hi, Gabby. Hello, Arily. I said hello to Kerry already.
Did we say hello to Daniel?
Daniel, no, hello.
And if you're asking us about celebrating S Day,
that's 4th of July. Yeah.
We wouldn't be celebrating that.
Yeah, that's
an American.
That's an American thing, isn't it? Yeah. Hope everybody, all our American peeps, had a happy 4th of July.
By the sounds of it,
May the 4th
not especially.
July.
There have been some problems.
Oh, really? I'm not a news watcher.
Yeah, no.
Let's not go into that then.
Yeah.
Hey, Cassia.
For those of you who haven't had a happy time, very sorry to hear it.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Yeah.
I'll find out about that later. We won't go on about that now then.
Oh, it's just more of the stuff you know about.
Oh.
Just continue.
Oh dear. Yeah. To me, it's Bastille Day as well. Now, is that the same Kate who did the painted pegs?
Yes.
Is that you? Is that Kate? I know we do have a few Kates, and it does get confusing. Did you? Yes. Didn't I say I would? Marion, here it is. This is what I lost. I found it about 2 minutes after I finished filming that blinking video. I knew I would. And I didn't find the lead for my hot glue gun, but I've borrowed this one from Tom, who has the exact same Dremel hot glue gun. And we just ordered a lead from Amazon,
slightly
didn't
longer
we?
one.
The lead from Amazon will arrive tomorrow. 5 minutes after that, my old one will show up.
Undoubtedly, yeah.
At least I can tell myself I've got a longer one now.
Yeah.
It's fab. Is it? This glue, anybody, I recommend this glue. It grabs quick. It sticks fabric to anything. It sticks almost anything to anything. You know, I mean, it's not magic, but it's my favourite glue. It's not cheap though. So if you buy one on its own like this, it's not far off a tenner. It's a lot of money. Don't drink the glue.
Yeah, I'll try not to.
Don't sniff the glue. Number one is still number one.
You and Johnny are the worst for sniffing glue.
I sniff Pritt sticks.
Well, I mean, that's fine, because
that's solvent-free. That's not solvent, is it? That just is a really nice smell, and I don't understand why it's the only glue stick that smells nice. All the others smell of nothing. Yeah. It would glue his mouth closed. That's a good point.
They haven't made a glue strong enough to keep my mouth closed.
Yeah, thumbs up, everyone. Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you, Snoppy. Do you know, I always forget to say thumbs up until someone else does it, but we've actually put a little technical thing in place which may pop up at any moment.
Yeah.
It's a Sprite, a sugar-free,
yeah, lots of people have been asking about the drink. Well, too. It is just Sprite. We're not sponsored.
Other soft drinks do exist.
If someone wants to sponsor us, if someone from Sprite is watching, I say Sprite.
Well, only a zero sugar one.
I don't care. They want to sponsor us. Sponsor us with whatever.
Do you think maybe Gordon's will sponsor me? No, not Gordon's. Let's go Hendrix.
Yeah, I mean, you've been sponsoring them through sales.
Yeah.
Keeping the company alive single-handed. That's a third bottle today.
No, it's not interesting. It's basically lemonade.
Yeah.
Now, did Kate say if it was her who was painting the pegs and I missed it? I'm still looking down there, but I can actually see the chat up here now.
You can see it up there, yeah. Kate said yes at the
Hey, Vicky. Oh, that's a good reason to celebrate, Kerry. Yes, it was Kate. They looked so cute. We can't show the Facebook. It's too much to show the Facebook group during a live, but
I mean,
it's easier if it's
We've got that thing they set up for Facebook page, but I doubt it actually works anymore.
Yeah, and it might show the wrong part or some other part of Facebook or some private message or something. I don't want to do it without checking first. We haven't used that for ages.
I mean, we can. We switch to studio mode.
Oh, you are clever. Not big or funny though.
Yeah, it doesn't even work. Oh.
Bing bong.
Please remember to like the stream if you're enjoying our waffle.
We set up that bing bong so it wouldn't scare her. You repeated the bing bong and you were still scared.
No, we didn't set it up so it wouldn't scare me. We set it up so I would stop waffling for long enough.
We made it a gentle, quiet bing bong.
Yes.
To minimise the scare.
Yeah. And also so that when we do text to speech again for people to be able to use it in the chat, that I'll get a bing bong so I can stop what I'm saying in time to hear that when we won't be talking over each other. Because it all got a bit much and a few people did say they felt it was a bit much. So
yes, at the moment we've got it mostly disabled.
We are going to bring back the text to speech with limitations, but we've got some tweaking to do first. Okay, I'm going to start painting and I've got really no plan at all except I've got these. I'm going to put them out the way. Let's put them right over there. I don't want to get paint on my muggy skulls. And I've dug out all of these acrylic paints. They're just cheapy ones, you know.
Annie Claxton says, technically it still works, but only big, funny and clever people can use it.
Okay, I need to start tuning myself into the bing bong and not be... Oh.
I can make the bing bong louder, but then it'll just scare you.
Yeah, that wouldn't
immediately.
Work. That would not work. You painted with... Right, okay, that's a good starting point then, isn't it? Okay, thank you. I'm going to do that. I'm just going to put this straight on my... I suppose I could use that.
It's a good thing about a glass mat, isn't it? You can always clean it.
I'm just going to do that because it's easy.
Well, you did once get me to clean that plastic cutting mat.
Yes.
That you'd kind of given up on.
Yeah, and you made it like new. It was amazing.
It wasn't quite new, but it was usable again.
Yeah.
Like some of the lines were missing.
Yeah, but I
you
didn't
don't
really use them anyway.
Much, yeah.
Right, let's do the coat of white paint first.
Coat of white.
Yeah, coat of white. I loved the one you did, Kate, with the kind of folksy looking kind of flowers on. I thought that was really lovely.
Yeah. Oh, we got the dog baffled with the doorbell. I didn't think about dogs.
Oh, sorry, dog.
I'm just going to do the doorbell over and over again now.
And
I
suppose especially like if it's similar to your doorbell, the dog's going to wonder why you're ignoring it. Why don't you go to the door? There's somebody there.
I normally scare you a lot with the doorbell.
You do? Yeah.
Sometimes while you're recording, which is great. Because then you have to edit that bit out because of the swearing.
Yeah. I thought I might do these. I might do stripy bottom halves, black and white stripes on the bottom halves of some of these. I have got some. There it is. Some leery bits of fur fabric and stuff in there that I thought might make hair. Because all of the colours that I've been using here are pretty, you know, pretty leery.
Oh no. Rachel had good intentions of being crafty while watching, but she just got home and boshed her head on the taxi. Was it Joe?
Was Jin involved?
Yeah, if you've just hit your head on a taxi, not being creative is fair.
Yeah, you need to sit and be quiet.
Yeah,
I think.
doctor's orders.
Have you got someone there in case you've got a concussion?
Yeah.
It is a concern, though. I do sometimes think, I used to think when I was living on my own, God, if it's something like that, you need to know someone's about, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, you did a collage on the 4th of July for your live show. It was a fun time.
Oh.
Sounds like a good time, yeah.
I don't recognise that name.
No, it's a new one to me.
Yeah.
But then my memory is awful, so
Yeah, me
if you're
too.
here every stream and
Especially
I've just
for names.
forgotten you, I
I barely
apologise.
remember who my own name is sometimes.
Was it Bilbo?
So it's so hot, look, the top of that is already dry, but I've been painting the bottom half.
Yes, I agree with chat. You're lucky I said Bilbo, not Gollum.
Should we open the giveaway?
Moving on.
Moving swiftly on.
We could open the giveaway.
Yeah, we might as well, because people can... and a couple of people have already said they're popping in, they might have to go, but then they might want to enter.
Yeah.
Now, I know I had said I wasn't going to be doing giveaways anymore, but I didn't say never doing giveaways. What I said was there'll be occasional ones for special reasons and or linked to projects that I'm working on. So at the end of my Maggie project, there's going to be a whole bunch of lovely giveaways.
Yes. Yeah.
Mostly donated by Maggie herself, actually.
As it happens.
Yeah. And in this case, Nikki said she'd like to donate this after she won the print from Gabby last time. So,
ooh, Lynn saying, am
So
I in the right
beautiful.
place to show what I've made today? No, this is just the live chat for the stream. There is... well, this is going to say a thing out loud when we don't want it to.
yeah, brace myself.
There's a room in the Discord, if you follow that link, and you can share
Show us
things
what
in
you're
there.
doing in the live stream follow along room in our Discord.
Yeah, we might need a second version of that doesn't
That
speak.
doesn't have for when you want to do it manually.
Yeah.
So if you click on that link, Lynn, if you're not in Discord already, it will invite you to join.
Yeah.
And then what we do is a couple of times at least during every stream, we pop into the Discord live stream follow along room, and we share that here so that everybody can see. It's like, cause it's a little bit like the old Tony Hart gallery thing, really.
Yes, we were wondering if we could
If we could
get away with doing the music
Yeah.
thing.
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Ching, ching. Ching, 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 ching. Maybe if I sang
That's a new Joel
the
Taxi.
algorithm wouldn't pick it up as being a
Well, yeah.
blatant infringement of copyright or something, because it would be unrecognisable.
Alan's saying I did register for the Discord, but then it disappeared. You do have wine in a glass. Okay, yeah. Might be related. I mean, if you're trying to do this on a phone, then the two things will try and, cancel each other out.
You might have to sort it out ready for next time, Lynn. I do the weekly lives as well, Wednesday afternoon. Well, we both do it, don't we? But you're not actually here in person for those.
No, so your head
join me
remains
remotely.
unpatted for those.
No.
Whereas in these ones, free to pat.
And I do love to see what everybody's doing. It's always nice to have a bit of a snout. And sometimes people just share pictures of the cat they've got sat on their lap or whatever they're drinking or...
Yeah, we would be safe doing that music if you were singing it.
Yeah,
like
because it's
we
a
could also
performance,
possibly
isn't
do
it?
our own rendition of it using some unusual instrument.
Yeah, play a comb or something.
Yeah, I
Get me on
could do a
kazoo
thing
out.
on a computer that would just sound like it did, but then you're going to get the copyright strike, so it'd have to be on like a stylophone or a kazoo or something.
You can fart it.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
Yeah, probably best not.
Oh, I was going to say hello to Ellie as well, because Heidi's watching with Ellie. Hello, Ellie.
Get Coco Plops to sing it.
Yeah, Coco Plops is actually, this is my niece Georgia we're talking about. Coco Plops is at Glastonbury at the moment singing.
Oh, yeah.
She sings at Crooner's Corner.
Yeah.
At Glastonbury. So she probably goes, she gets paid to go. She's not one of the big screens at big stages, but she does get to rub shoulders with some of the big ones. And
it's now giving
Show us what you're doing in the live stream follow along room in our Discord.
Yeah. We're going to need to tweak the timing on some of these things.
Yeah, but that's partly because we did an extra manual one. So it's nice just for me to stop talking for a minute as well.
It's nice for you to stop talking.
Oh, was Peter Capaldi there? Oh, he was my favourite Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Having watched the entirety of all of the Doctor Who's available last year.
See, I liked him as Malcolm Tucker
back to back.
in the thick of it.
Yes, he was brilliant for that.
Very different level of bad language.
Yeah, we definitely can't repeat any of his lines here. But it was funny. Did enjoy that. So I don't know, I haven't spoken to her. I do see the odd clips that she posts, her singing. I always love to see her singing. I'm very proud of her. She's always been, she's always loved her singing ever since she was a little kid, didn't she?
Yeah. David Tennant, also a good option, yeah.
Yeah, but Peter Capaldi beat David Tennant for me. I think it was his darkness.
Yeah.
I love David Tennant too, definitely. And I also grew to like Matt. I've forgotten what he's called. Matt something.
Smith.
Is it Smith? Yeah. Because I wasn't
like
too keen on him before, but actually he really grew on me.
Yeah, I think he pulled it through.
Yeah.
Also, your favourite was Tom Baker, but
no, it wasn't.
She loves Tom Baker.
No.
She's shy about it, but she's
I love his scarf.
always had a crush on him.
I love his scarf. Tom Baker was probably kind of my era, really. The one I kind of remember the most from when I was a kid. But did he? Oh, quite near to one. Very near to where you live.
Yes. A few minutes walk.
And he's saying, my grandson has just gone into the school choir. They're going to sing at the Royal Albert Hall. Oh, my word.
That's some pressure right there.
That is. But hopefully, he'll just, at that age, he'll just enjoy it without feeling the pressure. And it'll be, what an experience,
and
what a memory.
Royal Albert Hall or not, given that it's a primary school choir, the pressure isn't going to be quite as high.
No.
I imagine the audience will be kind.
I mean, primary school age children singing are always going to be adorable, aren't they?
Yeah.
Even to you.
Well,
maybe not. No.
One of my favourite things in that Big Fat Quiz of the Year thing is the school play.
Oh, yeah. The kids doing a school play, really, but I'm not going to put that so near to my.
No, that's a disaster waiting to happen.
That's just, stupid. Okay, I'm hoping these are going to kind of dry without sticking. What I should have arranged is something that I could stand this up on while I'm painting it.
Peg it to the side of.
Yeah, that could work.
Or something else, if that's too thick.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Being pegs, they will,
They will peg.
Yeah.
I've got another square thing somewhere, have I?
You've got a room full of tat.
Objects.
There must be something.
I don't have any tat in this room. It is tat-free. Somebody had to ask, I think it was Viviana, had to ask what tit was after my, or what tat was after my new craft room.
You could have just pointed at any object. Here you go. It's this.
Look, that is perfect. That's tat.
It is tat.
And I can leave them to dry on that as well. Okay, I might just carry on and just keep doing this coat of white on. Oh, yes. Then I will leave it to dry. Then I want to just make sure my hands are clean and show you some of the beautiful quilt pieces we've had in this week.
Tat.
We just laid the. So this is the bonkers quilt. We went all weirdly out of focus then. This is the bonkers quilt I'm talking about now. We laid it out earlier on the floor downstairs and just kind of sprinkled the squares around. just to try and decide, because when I say squares, I mean pieces, because they
Yes, they're
don't
not
need to
necessarily
be
squares.
Like,
Hi, Ellie.
I don't want them to be all in squares. Hi, Ellie. Oh. It's nice to see you. I lost my thread now.
Squares, not necessarily.
Yeah, I don't want them to be all kind of squares arranged in a grid kind of thing. I want it to be more like a crazy quilt.
Yes.
My thought was I would just put the pieces down however they come, at any angle, whatever, and then fill in the gaps. And then I thought, well, quite a few of the pieces are arriving quite square shaped, so even where people have done a shape, they've put them on a kind of squarish shaped backing. So should I kind of arrange them in a grid shape? Should I put them a certain way, orientation, kind of? But no, we had a look, didn't we, between the three of us downstairs, and thought, no, just randomly scattered, and then fill in the gaps is going to be the way forward. I just needed to, I thought before I start stitching too many on, I need to kind of have a bit of a think about that.
Yeah, a little bit of pre-planning. Ooh.
Please remember to like the stream if you're enjoying our waffle.
That was quite good timing, that one. You see, that is all the thing. I forget these things, though, unless somebody else kindly reminds me in the chat. Which usually there's a couple of people who do think of it, but I always forget.
Combination of forgetting and not really being comfortable with self-promotion in the first place.
Exactly, don't really like doing it anyway. Yeah, always feel a bit embarrassed, so now I've got a mechanical voice saying it for me.
How snoppy, you're only number 10. Embarrassing.
Oh, snoppy, what? No, there isn't a deadline really, Debs. The event where we're all going to be sitting and working on the quilt together is the 16th and 17th of August. And my plan is that the pieces that have come in by then I will have stitched onto the quilt. I'll take the whole thing with me to Sussex. We will sit and people can create their own little pieces or just help me to patchwork little pieces between the pieces I've already stitched on. We'll just generally work on it, play it by ear really. But when I come home I can still keep adding pieces, so there isn't really a deadline, except for obviously I want to try and get it finished so we can auction it off for charity, and in my mind the deadline for that is kind of in good time for Christmas. So so I suppose I should set some kind of a deadline really, but you've at least got a couple of months, probably 3 months. I probably should think about setting a date really to tell people. Some
kind of date would be handy. Yeah. Also, I missed this question before. Vicky was saying she never uses Discord, got a YouTube channel, writing an ebook, uses Instagram and Facebook. Why is Discord liked? Discord, I mean, part of the reason we like it is because there's a lot less social media-y than the other things.
A lot of people who don't like social media do quite like Discord. It's it's more intimate.
Yeah, it feels like a more intimate, more personal, like you're just people in a room talking to each other. It's more live than Facebook, as more immediate kind of connection with people. Also, you can, unlike with a Facebook group, you can have any number of separate kind of what I think of as breakout rooms related to different interests within the group. So in our Discord community, there are people who are into sewing and art and all kinds of crafts, but we've also got rooms for cooking and food. We've got a Temptatious shopping room. We've got a makers market where people can sell or give away their stash if they want to. We've got gaming rooms.
We've got memes rooms. And we've got just a general chit-chat room. We've even got a heart-to-heart room where people can share things that are perhaps a little bit more sensitive that they don't want to throw out there in the main chat. And you someone to listen and have a virtual hug. You can go in there and... You can also, at any point, without it costing you any money, have private chats with people, either video or voice. You can do shared watching things. You can have a little group chat. It's so... I can't believe that you get all of it for nothing. It's good, isn't it? Doesn't cost anything, does it? It was originally made... Doesn't cost us anything either. It was originally made for gamers, but and it may look a bit scary at first because it's all like always in dark mode unless you tell it not to be. But
it's a lot simpler than Facebook.
We'll show you a peek, or shall we have a look at peek at
Should we do it now while we're yammering about it?
Before we do that, can I just say that when we opened the giveaway, did we actually mention that you type? I know we've got it down there, but did we say you must type !join if you want to enter the giveaway?
I don't think we explicitly said no. A lot of people did immediately start doing it,
because a lot of people already know.
But yes,
if you'd like to win this beautiful, it's just a print. It won't be framed, but it's from an original piece of art by our Nikki Masterton, and she's happy to send it anywhere in the world. And my name is going to be going in there for sure. Have you entered me?
No.
So you do just like Tom's about to do for me now. You just literally type !join like that, and then the bot will pick you up and you'll automatically go in the draw, which we'll do a bit later in the stream.
Yes.
If you win, but you've had to leave the stream, you'll have to watch it back to see if you won or not, because I will be waiting for you to contact me by email to let me know your address to get it sent to. Don't anybody think that I will contact you afterwards and say, hey, guess what? You won a prize. Just give me your bank details or join this website. I won't. A couple of people have been scammed like that, which is one of the reasons I'm stopping doing regular giveaways. If you win, it will be announced during this stream, and I will wait for you to email me, unless you're someone I already know really well and I've already got your address, because a few people we've sent stuff back and forth a lot already. But
at that point, it won't be a surprise to you, because
exactly. Yeah.
And if you've already entered twice or whatever, don't worry. I always remove duplicates, so you can enter as many times as you like. It'll make no difference. Yeah. Can't stop fiddling with this.
Hey Claire,
what you thought was a puzzle box.
Is Jackie not well? What's up with Jackie? I missed that. What's up with Jackie?
Says she's not well.
Just popping in. Oh, hope you feel better soon, Jackie. Yeah.
Just resting. Yeah.
Just take it easy. You don't need to join in the chat. Just sit and put us on mute.
Plenty of fluids or whatever it is. Doctors always insist.
Hello, Marianne.
Well, what doctors insist when I go and see doctors is that I just step on the scales.
Yeah.
Whatever it is I've got in there for.
Whatever it is.
Pop on the scales. But I've broken my wrist.
Marianne, did you get your parcel for me yet?
Ooh.
I need to know, because because this was for the heart swap, and Marianne and I did something a bit different. We swapped miniature hearts, because she likes doing miniatures as well. And I did video the making of it, but obviously I'm not going to show that until I know Marianne's got her parcel. And I know Kaz got hers in Australia today, so...
Impressive.
Yeah, so hopefully... However, Kerry didn't get hers, so... in the UK.
You can manage to go all the way around the world, but not just across the country.
Well, I'm a bit worried that, could it be because I put second-class post on them?
Yeah.
Where I could, whereas with Kaz's it was an international, and it had to get a small parcel, whereas with the ones that were that would go as a large letter, I sent them second class. I want to say, because it adds up, doesn't it? I still spent over 50 quid on sending hearts and prizes last week. Yeah. Oops,
tracked.
Nearly drank the paint water. Marianne and Marianne, I need to know why you always call each other my wee friend. I see that all the time on Facebook and I don't know. Ah, you're very welcome, Jan. Oh, still, Jax, that's been a long road, isn't it? Oh, so Tom is just going into...
Just make sure we're in the right place before we go.
Yeah. Well, let's just read this. Plays in school, he did lights and sound, he plays the drums. Yeah, there's a lot of musicians in my family, and we did all used to get together and sing and play guitar or piano or drums or whatever it might be. Yeah, very musical family. Obviously you can see by my rendition of Jonah Taxi.
Well, family of excellent dancers as well, clearly.
I think maybe I got some of the creative genes, but the musical one kind of passed me by. I did always love to dance though.
I wonder if it has more to do with the drinking in the family.
Well, there's a lot of that as well.
Yeah. It's a family of people who think they can sing and dance.
Oh, Claire got hers. Hey.
Tell you what, my favourite thing about this new chat overlay is it hides our faces. Perfect.
Yeah, it does bit.
Well, it hides my face.
We don't need to be in this all the time though. This is just while we're doing the giveaway. Really. We don't need to come out of the giveaway now. Shall we have a peek at Discord?
No.
it's a huge peak of Discord.
Yes. Different to the Whip and Waffle one.
Yeah. Brilliant. So we haven't got anything showing that shouldn't show then, have we? How much can people see? Because I was just going to tell... now I've forgotten her name. We were just talking about Discord. Hey, Zoe. Who is it?
Vicky?
Vicky. Yeah. So this is... So can they see all of this as well?
They can see the list of the rooms, but they can't see the bit on the right.
That's okay. The bit on the right is people's names, so that's probably just as well, isn't it? So where you see that list of... down the left-hand side there, Vicky, these are all the separate rooms that we've got in our particular Discord community. You know, we tried to avoid having too many rooms, but then we keep finding reasons for another one.
There's a lot there, but you don't have to look at all of them, because you probably won't be interested in everything there.
Yeah. It's just once you get used to it, it looks a lot, and it is all very dark like that. You can go into settings and make it light if that's what you prefer, but
you can.
Actually, this is easier on the eyes if you look at it a lot. But anyway, at the moment, this is the live stream follow along room, and we can dip in here to show you what everybody's doing as they watch the stream. So this is this crochet along blanket that Sylvia and a couple of other people in the community have been working on. It's the King Cole one, isn't it, Sylvia? And I think it's called the Festival Blanket. Now, Rachel's here as well. Rachel from Stitch Kit was in the chat earlier on. And they were doing this kit that had all of the wools that you need to do the whole follow-along. And then they release so many parts of the blanket at each... Is it weekly they release some more parts? So Sylvia's just finished part 3. It's beautiful. The colours are fab, aren't they? I love that. I did do a crochet along blanket a couple of years ago. It wasn't King Cole, it was someone else. But a few of the companies do it, and I love the stitch alongs. And you can still get, I think Stitch Kit have got some kits for previous crochet alongs as well that you can still get, and you can still get all the instructions, you know. Yeah, it's a really nice way to play.
Talking of Stitch Kit,
oh look, hats, cows and gloves set for Christmas. So is this would this be one of the kinds of things you'd get if you had a Christmas subscription, Rachel? Because they've just relaunched their Christmas subscription this week. I'm going to show you I brought my bag up, my completely finished macrame bag I brought to
Don't
finish.
put it in the paint.
No, I won't.
Because that would be a shame.
I've had a few ideas about what I'm going to do with my Christmas box. I'm not going to do it as you're meant to do, put it that way. I'm going out on a limb.
Such a rebel.
I'm going off piste. Snoppy is making a mess. What are you doing, Snoppy? Let's have a close-up look. Let's look at the mess first and then at what's come out of it. Oh,
it's a fairly organised mess.
Oh, lovely. Now, is that like Manx quilting or is it log cabin or something? I'm not very good at recognising these things.
It's tacked.
But it's basically turning tiny scraps into very, very pretty little quilted squares. Yes, it could definitely fit probably 2 sets in a small box. Ooh.
How much trouble is it to post?
Small boxes are only 25 quid as well.
It's very impressive.
Yeah.
How much trouble is it to post in the follow along? It's very easy. There should be a little plus next at the bottom of the thing. You press that, it'll allow you to attach a picture.
Can you see down the bottom of the screen where it says message live stream follow along? Tom's got the cursor on it now, and there's that plus sign. So you type into that box where it says message # live stream follow along. So Tom's just typing in there now. I'm typing a message. Then you would click on that cross next to it, that plus sign, and then a window pops up there, and you click upload a file. And then you can choose from the files.
This is assuming you're on a computer.
Yeah.
If you're on a phone
it'll be
or mobile device, there'll still be a plus there, but it'll do a more mobile type thing.
It'll be easier, actually.
Yeah, slightly easier.
I just don't do anything.
They can't
on
see
my
the
phone,
message box or the plus because I've cropped them off the bottom.
Oh.
Well,
Yay! There it is.
Thanks for letting us know.
There's the plus. Thanks, Harry. There's the plus sign. There's a message Tom just typed. Look what Tori's doing. Ooh, love the look of that.
Look at the tea first. Yep, tea.
Tea, that's tea. Black tea.
Speaking as TTK, I can confirm that is tea. Ooh, that looks... I want to run my hand along that.
Oh, how have you done that? What an interesting looking house.
We need a video on that one.
Where it's like, yeah, I'm sure you'll do a video, won't you? How are you doing it? What is the technique? I love the look of that. Oh, Heidi's doing some art journaling by the look of it. Having a lovely time. Oh.
Nice.
I tell you what, I said, I'll just wait for this.
Show us what you're doing in the live stream follow along room in our Discord.
Yeah, we might need to tweak that a little bit.
We might need to tweak it a bit. That's okay. As always, we did in a last minute hurry. Yeah, I was just saying last week, wasn't I? It's really woken up my art journaling and generally arty vibes going through all the stuff when I tidied my room. Oh, look.
Tiny little thing and a dog.
Look. Who posted that? Whose little doggy is that? It's Bees. Oh, she's adorable. Now, I know I'm more a cat person than a dog person, but some dogs are very adorable. She looks so sweet. Oh, look at Jen's scrub. Dribbling started. Oh my word,
it's a big collection of toilet paper you got there, Jen.
Wow.
Enjoying what you see? Like and subscribe to see more.
Yeah, we might need to tweak the timings.
It's just getting silly.
Jen, do you think you've got enough scrolls there? So are these already, where you've got all those wound on in the plain like calico or whatever it is, are they kind of ready to be stitched then? Because I know Jen does a lot of like dyeing. Oh, and she's got the pegs there. She does a lot of, dyeing and eco dyeing and things like that. So I guess they're prepped, ready to do various things. But if you're moving on too fast, so this is Rachel?
Yes.
Couldn't follow the pattern and the chat at the same time, Suze. Yeah. Well, you know how difficult I found it trying to follow a pattern while I was streaming, Rachel. It's the same thing, isn't it? You just... Yeah. Even when it's a fairly straightforward pattern that you could kind of watch the telly or something, it's different when you're trying to...
When you're trying to actually talk.
Yeah. I didn't see what Rachel did. You went too fast. So she's doing some EPP, which is something I did do some of years ago, but would like to try again. The beautiful colours there. How are they saying that Roland? Oh, handsome Roland. He's been through the wars, hasn't he, poor boy?
For anyone horrified by Gabby's message, she is talking about her cats.
Please do share a picture of your... Yes. Please do.
We won't play that clip right now.
Yeah, we better not because we'll
know
get
what it's
told off.
like.
Yeah.
That'll be very rude.
That'll be very... That's him as... Yes.
I believe that's...
We better not play that now. Yeah. First attempt at a Discord chat. Yay! Well done! Oh, look at him.
So cute. I like the fact that the clock is behind the cat.
Yeah, how'd they do that?
Fancy.
That is very fancy. That's an adorable cat. He doesn't like the dog he now shares his home with. Yeah. Oh. Visits every day and then just goes home in the evening. Oh.
Yeah, there's a cat that used to visit me in London just for a few hours during the day and then left. Yeah.
You didn't ever feed him or anything, did you? He just liked to sit with you.
Yeah. Very timid little thing.
Linny Cat is saying, Procrastinate, what did you do to post a pic? So to post a pic, Linny Cat, you go into the box just like you just have to put that message, and then you click on the plus sign that Tom is hovering over with his... Oh, you've done it. You've worked it out now. Brilliant. Well done.
We're a bit behind.
Yeah. Well done. See, people always help each other out. It's a lovely community. Don't anybody be afraid to jump into Discord. Oh, yeah, I mean, the Facebook group is absolutely lovely as well. Good grief, we've had a surge of members this week again. Yes. But Discord is new to people, especially people like my kind of age group, which a lot of our members are. But honestly, just jump in. You can't break it. I was saying to Marion this morning, Tom always says you can't break things. Just jump in, have a good old explore.
You could possibly break things because you own the server, so you can.
So there are things that it will let me do, but most people wouldn't be allowed to do anything. It would be it just wouldn't let you do it. So just don't be afraid, and don't be afraid to ask questions because people just love to help. Everybody's
a lot of lovely people in there.
Yeah.
And terrible.
We're very grateful for all our helpers, aren't we?
Yeah. And at the top of the thing, you can see the little sort of brightly coloured banner saying, "Don't miss out, claim surprises." Don't
click on Get Nitro.
It'd be a waste of your money.
You don't need it.
You don't need to pay them.
Yeah. It does worry me that people think that somehow that is us putting that there, and that if they click on it, they'll be supporting us in something. You won't. It's just don't. Yeah. So let's have a look at what Linny Cat. Oh, they're lovely. So one looks like a needlebook. Are they needlebooks?
Yes.
Needle cases for our local Ukraine aid stores. Oh,
very nice.
They're gorgeous. I love things like that. I make a lot of little things like that with the bazaar scraps. New Granny Sue. I'm reading New Granny Sue because I'm just reading words now. Granny Sue.
Just read out whatever you see.
Oh, there's a reason why it's New Granny Sue, because it was a bit of a palaver back when there. Ah, yes. Granny Sue's working on a secret project. It's to do with the August thing. That's all I'm going to say. Brilliant. You're fab. So because I haven't even started yet. Marion's also working on the same project. Hush.
I've just noticed that Tori's number 1 now.
Hello, Emma. Who's number 1? Oh,
Cass, you're number 2.
Has you been knocked off your perch? Tori's obviously been waffling you.
Yeah.
She's got you, a cheeky bugger.
Oh, Karen can't join us. It says invitation not accepted. What are you doing? I don't know. That's a bit odd.
Has anybody else tried that link this stream?
Tempted to try it myself now.
Tom's just following the link himself.
Yeah, because it might be broken. It seemed to work for us, but then we are already in the thing.
Have you already got the Discord app installed on whatever device you're on? Because that sometimes causes problems, especially with Apple devices. That seems to be particular. You might need to just install the app first. Doesn't cost anything, but you might need to go into your Play Store or wherever it is you go for your apps on your device.
Yeah.
Do that before you try the invite. Should work.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't know why that wouldn't be working.
No.
We'll look into it. If you're in any of the other social media things where you can get hold of us, and you still can't do it, we'll get
in touch and yeah. Wishes and Stitches been doing watercolour abstracts along. Is this for watercolour month, or is that just a coincidence? Martha's been doing watercolour months. I must catch up with what she's been doing. Has anyone else been doing watercolour months that's in the chat? Love these. This is a little bit like some of the things that Rachel, that Arile does, aren't they?
There's some similarities there,
kind of, remind me a little bit. They're beautiful. I love that kind of thing that other people make look so easy, but I'm not actually very good at it.
I don't have the patience for lots of similar things.
Yeah, see, I find that very therapeutic. The same,
I would
like
get
Zentangle.
About a quarter of the way through.
And then you get bored and wander off. Yeah.
Can't be bothered.
Whereas I get like really zoned into it.
Yeah.
They're lovely, really lovely.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Talking of zoned in, Zoe has told me to pat your head.
Zoe. Oh, look, Tori's back to number 2.
Yeah.
Kaz is back to number 1. You two. Out waffling the wafflers. Oh, Claire's done a couple of watercolour months. Doodle Wash official prompts. That's what I was looking at. I got as far as doing sketches.
Yeah.
And then decided, you really haven't got time to do this. And actually made the decision to stop.
You do have a lot of other things
myself.
on.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to because I wanted to join in with Martha doing it because she said it'd be nice to, but I thought, I'll just cheer her on from the sidelines instead.
Zoe, that's a lie. You're not at all sorry.
No, you are not sorry. Don't even pretend to be sorry.
It's just... Yeah.
Kerry's still going on the iCAD. I mean, some of those, that's index card a day, I think that stands for. They do it on these little like index cards like that sort of size with the lines on. Well, traditionally that's what you did anyway. And there's been just some amazing things people have been creating for that.
Ooh, nice thing from Claire here. Indian block printing lesson.
Oh, made this using Duo something or other. Duo blocks to stitch into. Yeah, hard to get the blocks to line up. It definitely has that look of that Indian block printing. I like when they're slightly off register like that.
Yes. It
just makes them look more
if it's all completely
authentic.
Lined up, then what's the point in it being done that way in the first place?
Love that.
Yeah.
That's really lovely, Claire. Was it a whole day lesson? It's amazing what you can do in one day at a really good workshop. Those button bead and yes. Oh, yes, they could be, actually. That's a really good idea. Yeah. Listening out for the doorbell. Oh, bless. Maybe we should have a dog bark sound next time.
Yeah.
Really put the cat among the pigeons, so to speak.
Oh, a bit more relaxed here.
That is well chilled out. That is one chilled out dog. Whose dog is that? That's Kaz's dog. Oh, Roland.
Poor old Roland.
Poor old Roland. He's such a handsome boy. Yeah. Been in the wars,
my favourite
bless him.
pirate.
He's still a handsome boy.
Oh,
Gabby's funny. She's sweet. I'm saying she. Just looks like a she. Yeah. Although it looks a bit like my old Archie.
He did look a boy. Yeah.
He did look a bit girly though, didn't he?
He did.
Oh yes, you're saying your mum's Ruby. That reminds so creating in hibernation. So hang on, your mum's Ruby. So Ruby is. No, I'm thinking no. I was thinking, that must be Jackie's daughter. No, because Jackie's daughter is Parry Bird on here. So yeah, there must be another cat called Ruby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but isn't creating in hibernation some? Oh, do you know all these different names and different relationships, different.
Like you said, you can barely remember your own name.
It's true. It's true.
Ooh, covered
notebooks. They're nice. Oh, they're lovely. That's the sort of thing I would definitely pick up at like a fundraising kind of craft thing.
You wouldn't be able to walk past that, would you?
No. Even though you would look at it and say, "Oh yeah, but I could make that," but then but someone else has made it and it's beautiful.
Especially with it being
buy it.
for
good cause as well. It's lovely.
Yeah.
Love that one with the dandelion head on. I love the colours of the one with the silhouetted tree there as well. Beautiful.
Yes, Dobby, we all love Gabby's Fanny.
We all, yeah. It's like you could do that as your like OnlyFans. Gabby.
Only fannies.
Oh, that's impressive, Sue.
That looks like a lot of work.
See, that is a really good example of how you can put all of those kind of like all colours together, all prints, all colours, and you throw them all together and they just look amazing. Yeah, that's gorgeous.
What it reminds me of to look at is those things where you get loads and loads of photos, which when you get far enough away, it looks like one photo.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a name for that.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. Some kind of collage or something. Yeah. Ooh, who is this? Ooh, this is very
ink and wash or whatever.
Mandy. Beautiful.
Or just dabbling, as you do. That's impressive. That's the kind of urban sketching I would like to be able to do. Yeah. But when I've ever tried it, I've gone out a few times with my sketchbook and stuff and just not been able to even get started. Or I'll try and I get all too controlled and stuff. The loose part is difficult.
It's the looseness. While still having a resemblance of what it is you're trying to show.
Yeah. Printed on canvas with a new laser printer. Nice.
I love that picture. Ooh. All kinds of possibilities there, Sylvia. I love that face. Your dog's a nutter. Is that the same dog that was all chilled out on the sofa just now, or is it a different one? Cassia. Okay. Yes, that's right, because we got Cassia in there. And she's creating in hibernation there. That's it. I knew that. Yeah. And Cassie is like one of the most recent new channel members as well. That's why it's all a bit like fresh in my head, but I still couldn't remember who's who. Sorry, I'm just like head like a sieve these days.
Zoe, if you're still there, we need a picture of your horse that's pretending to be a cat.
Oh, your giant cat.
Yeah.
What are they called? Maine Coons?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go back to my painting before my brush seizes up. Oh, no. I was just going to show the quilt pieces.
Yes, you were.
So what I need to do is make sure... I'm going to put that there so that... I need a drink just to wet my whistle.
Well, quite. It's us. Looks like it's painting my beard. Just grey hair. Only here, though. Well,
turn it into a bag. That'd be lovely.
2 minutes.
Completely bonkers. Nice. Right, okay. I'm going to show these quilt pieces that I've had. So you've already seen the ones that I showed maybe not last week, maybe the week before, that are already stitched onto the quilt. So I'm going to put this down a minute. This is the folded up kind of piece of cotton batting.
Exciting.
That I'm going to use, that we're going to stitch all of the pieces onto. Here's a piece from Viviana that is already stitched on. I've just stitched around the outline. And
bing bong.
Please remember to like the stream if you're enjoying our waffle.
That is working now, that it makes me stop without jumping. And it gives me time to stop talking.
I just need it to play on a loop now.
I don't think I can get to the others without completely unfolding it. But yeah.
That's better, Helen.
So the idea is that you'll get shapes like that, like it's a heart shape. It could be a house, it could be a fish, it could be a flower, whatever.
Big old bum.
And it could just be on a backing piece like that, which we can then kind of overlap. Oh, we're going back into Discord. You didn't want me.
I wasn't going there. I was just checking because Zoe said it was there.
Oh, right. Yeah. You're going to go back in now?
I was going to wait for you to finish. I was just looking at that for a second.
It might be a while, though. Yeah. So that's on like a... Viviana put that on a large square piece, which will then overlap with other pieces. So that won't be all kind of white around there. We'll cover this. We don't want any white to be showing, basically. But some people have sent square-shaped pieces or other shaped pieces, and we'll work it around and fill in all of the gaps. So I'm
going to try and do a very odd-shaped piece for them.
Yes, I think you have to do a very odd-shaped piece. I'll put that up there.
So I just wanted to try not to do a rude word in my
You're not allowed a rude word.
I might be able to hide a rude word without people noticing.
So I've had some other pieces in over the last couple of weeks that I wanted to show. Just make sure all of this paint is dry on my hands. Yes. Okay. Right. Can we go back to the desk view, please?
Interestingly, Tori, we did consider a fart noise instead of a bing bong.
We definitely did. Just thought it might not get through to me so much because I'm so used to Tom constantly farting that I might not even think it's a thing.
It's definitely me that you're always hearing farting.
Yeah.
Even when I'm not here.
The screaming goat sound, that would be good.
It would, yeah.
It might not do the trick of not making me jump, though.
Yeah. We did choose quite a nice, gentle thing.
Or that rooster we showed, where the rooster just carried on going until it passed out. Yeah. Poor thing. We showed that. We put that in a Discord clip, didn't we? Yeah. Okay, right. So I just want to show these beautiful... I'm leaving that there so I don't get paint on these.
No, Zoe, that's not what I meant, but it is a good idea.
For what?
For the piece I make for the quilt.
No, that's not what he meant.
But now that you mention it...
Can you hide in every... No.
There's going to be at least one hidden in there.
Okay. So, this beautiful piece is from Karen Nutting. I need to make sure I did write names at the back so I wouldn't get it wrong yet. This is from Karen. So, lots of you will know her name from the Facebook group. And I love that. So it's got these tiny little hexagons, beautifully done little hexagons. So this is English paper piecing, I guess. And the words are beautiful. They fit so well with the whole idea behind the bazaar thing and us coming together as a community to do this. I just think it's, little piece of like vintage linen here, tiny button, little silk ribbon there, lovely old lace, beautiful stitching. I mean, it's just lovely. It's really lovely. And she said she left this piece on the end to make it easier for me to attach however I like, really. And you don't need to back them or anything, you know, because it won't show. It won't show, basically, it will be.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's one that is a very straight piece. But what I don't want to do, what I've decided against, is like lining all the pieces up in the same orientation. It's going to be higgledy-piggledy and crazy quilty, you know?
Yeah.
This beautiful piece just came today. So this is from Lorraine. Just wait for that to go.
It's too much.
Show us what you're doing in the live stream follow along room in our Discord.
So this is obviously, it's a lotus flower, and it's all actually made with bizarre scraps, because Lorraine happens to have some bizarre scraps. You don't have to use bizarre scraps just because we're doing this at the bizarre event. Just use whatever you've got. But if you have got them, I can see that, Tom. If you have got them, it's a nice chance to use them. So this is on like a square piece, but we can overlap it. I won't overlap like someone's work, but we could overlap here with other pieces and fill in the space around. You know, somebody that's working on it at the event might end up kind of stitching all around here or whatever. You know, who knows? We'll play it by ear and see what happens. Let it grow, let it evolve. This one I think I have shown before, but it's not stitched onto the quilt yet. This is one. So Annette in Sweden sent me this heart, and I've put some bizarre scraps behind it and just started embroidering into it a little bit, and then when I stitch it onto the quilt, I'll do some more stitching onto these pieces. So that's just as an example of how they can be as higgledy-piggledy as you like, really.
Yeah.
Some of these pieces will overlap and some will underlap other pieces. This one's from Rhonda in the States. So we've got Annette in Sweden, Lorraine is in the UK, Karen's in the UK, Rhonda's in the US. And this is a lovely little, almost kind of Kawundi-ish piece, isn't it? Which will just I'll just fit, you know, I mean, again, it'll just be... I literally threw them on the quilt was on the floor, wasn't it, earlier on?
Yes.
I just went poof like that and just let them fall wherever they... So, yeah. Am I making sense? Probably not.
I mean, as much as ever.
I think that one is...
So no.
That one very much looks like it could be made out of the kind of things you get in Bizarre Scraps, but I don't think it is Bizarre Scraps because I don't actually recognise any of them. But
no.
There's some like batik prints and all sorts of things in there. You could use whatever you've got. So we've got some really different styles there.
Yeah.
Anything goes. There's no theme. There's no colours particularly or anything. You can put words on it if you like. Yeah. One lady's going to... she's going to kind of do it in remembrance of her mum because like 16th when we're there was a special date and stuff, and I thought that was really nice. So you could embroider someone's name or a date that matters to you, whatever you like. This one's from Shirley, also in the States. Absolutely gorgeous.
Helen's
like
asking what's going to
silk.
happen to the finished quilt.
The finished quilt is, so once I bring it back from the Bazaar event in August, I imagine more pieces will trickle in and I'll stitch them on. I'll fill in whatever gaps are left. I want no white showing. Then I'll put the backing on. So Jen has sent me a couple of beautiful antique tablecloths, damask tablecloths, that I'll use to do the final backing. And then I'll tie the quilt and finish it with some kind of edging, whatever I decide to do for the edging. Once it's all done, hopefully in good time for Christmas, I've got November in my head. Then we'll auction it for charity. And I think I'm open to suggestions, but I think the easiest way is going to be to do an eBay auction because they have a function where you can nominate a charity to get the proceeds of whatever it is that you're auctioning. And if you are donating, you get the feedback. You get the same percentage of the feedback as you're giving to the charity. So in this case, we'd be giving 100% to the charity, so you'd get 100% of the feedback. So I think that's brilliant because eBay basically do all the bit that I can't do. They handle all the money, the transaction, all of that, all the legal stuff and everything.
It might be a tax write-off for them, but it still works out well for us and the charity.
I haven't got to worry about that. Yeah. And you can either nominate one of the many, they've got thousands of charities on there, or if the charity you want to support isn't on the list, you can tell your charity how to do that so that they can benefit from. But I think we'll probably have a short list and we'll maybe get people to vote for which charity to go for. And I love the idea that it's all of our community coming together to do this. I want everybody, even if they only just do a few stitches on a little scrap of fabric. You don't have to be an experienced stitcher or whatever. Anyone that's at the event or wants to send something in can do it, even if they're very inexperienced. Just a little snippet of fabric is fine. So all these different hands from all over the world would have taken part in it.
Be a nice thing.
Yeah,
so to adjust the camera a bit there because you're disappearing off the bottom.
And the fact that it's, because my back's getting tired now, the fact that it's a quilt, to me it sounds corny, but it's like a hug. A quilt is like a hug. You know,
from all around the world.
Yeah, and so we've got Sweden, US, UK covered there. I know I've got pieces on the way from Australia and New Zealand as well.
Nice.
This one's US. This beautiful, very Shirley piece. Anybody that knows Shirley Benson's work will recognise that that's very much her style. And this one is from Germany. This is Telsa in Germany. I haven't seen Telsa in the chat. I love what she's done here. So you've got all these pieces of thread trapped underneath this layer of sheer organza. And she's done shisha work. And I think this is probably reclaimed kind of vintagey looking fabric that she's used there. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. So that's Germany. This piece had adventures. So this is from Jan B. We've got a Jan B and a Jan C. This is from Jan B. And it went astray. It got lost in the post for like over a week or even 2 weeks. And eventually just turned up, thank goodness, because look at the amount of work in that.
It would have been a shame for that to disappear, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
My piece disappears,
gorgeous.
It wouldn't be much of a shame because it's...
I'd be gutted. Every piece is so unique and it's, you can never repeat it. That's the thing. And again, where you've got just a plain surround like this, we may end up overlapping. We won't kind of leave an expanse around it. It doesn't need to be square. We'll probably overlap some other pieces that kind of go with it, Yeah. We'll see how it goes. It'll just grow as it grows.
Yeah.
I've gone utterly blank now.
You started fairly.
It's 50p. So this is 10 bob Jackie, I think. Was 10 bob in there earlier on?
I think I saw 10 bob earlier, yeah.
I love this. It just reminds me of chocolate mints. Chocolate limes. Love the colours. It's such an unusual colourway, the limey green.
Several people have asked now, where do they send them to?
So what you need to do, obviously I can't put my address in the description box or up here on the screen. That would be stupid. But in the description box, you'll find my link tree. If you click on the link tree, you'll get a whole list of things come up. So you'll see the Discord, you'll see a link to Discord, Facebook group, Gumroad and stuff, and you'll see my email. If you email me, I will tell you what my address is to send it to. If you're in Discord, you could PM me in Discord, but I don't want to say message me in Facebook because I don't really do Facebook except for the group, so I might miss it. Yeah, if I notice it, I'll look. But I might miss it.
If it's the only way you can, then we'll have to try. But
but most people can usually find a way to email me. Yeah. And then you can send it to me. As I say, it's not really a deadline. I probably ought to come up with a date, but
well, at least narrow it down to a year.
What, it'll be this year?
Yeah.
I mean, I think probably the end of September at the very latest, Yeah.
I think
what have you put up there?
Nothing.
What's he done?
I think we need to make sure that we rig things so Debs ends up number one.
Debs! You can't go off people, 10 Bob's working and lurking. Your square's beautiful. Well, not square. I'm not going to call it square because they're not squares. They don't need to be squares. It's fine if they are squares.
Yeah. But it won't necessarily end up a square on the thing.
No. And it's nice when somebody leaves enough fabric around it like this.
It's nice fabric as well.
It gives me enough leeway to, as I say, overlap, underlap, stitch over the top, whatever. I would say the smallest you want to go is about 5 centimetres across. And I was saying the biggest is 30 centimetres, but I'm starting to think, looking at it now...
That might be a push.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have them too big because we don't want to run out of space to put everybody, and we want some space to work on while we're actually at the event in August as well, so maybe we'll have to do it double-sided. What is that?
Well, people seem to be very keen on whatever it is. I guess we'll find out, won't we?
Oh, I've just answered your question,
Yeah.
I need to know what that poll is, Tom. Well, it's not an outright, well, it is a majority, but yeah, see, only 6 thumbs up so far, despite all of those verbal reminders. It still doesn't, well, maybe people don't like it. Maybe they hate us.
Also, it is quite a majority. 71% say of course, but 29% say yes.
I hadn't have any idea, Gabby. It's horrible.
I think we'll end that poll there. Especially now it's reached 69. So yes, nearly had it, but of course won.
No space between the exclamation mark and join. Thank you, Debs. Not sure if it works like that or not, but it shouldn't be a space. In theory, you should be putting exclamation mark join with no space. Should we quickly show the... No, I'm going to finish looking at these, then we'll quickly show that beautiful
someone was asking
again.
what the giveaway was for.
Oh, okay. We'll come back to this
then.
We'll come back to this. I'll just have a little, because I'm getting... spitting feathers, me.
Oh, well.
Enjoying what you see? Like and subscribe to see more.
I'm assuming your vote would have been for, of course.
Yeah, I think we know what your vote would have been.
Either that or yes. So, either way, I can't lose.
Oh, Nikki was showing 54 thumbs up. So whoever said 6.
Oh, yeah.
Must have been looking at something else. Maybe a 6 thumbs down.
Yes, this is the lovely...
Yeah. Sometimes you end up having to refresh them, don't you?
Yes.
This is the beautiful... This is Nikki Masterton's original artwork. But no, it was her original artwork, but this is a print of it.
It's a print of, yes.
And she did it in coloured pencil. I mean, that is masterful, Nikki Masterton.
Hey.
Look at the translucency of the wings, where you can just see the colours, the yellow coming through the wings. So beautifully done. Yeah. And the texture of the hairy bit and the shine on the eyes, and look at the petals. I definitely need to put my name needs to go in there. Nikki gave me permission to enter the draw.
No, I'm not doing it.
I'm saying she did. Kate, did you join if you want to? Because it's showing 53. Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
Non-dominant left hand.
No. Are you serious? The whole thing was done with your non-dominant hand?
I tried to think what you could do with your dominant hand.
Wow. Well, I was already
fly
impressed.
off the page.
That's something that I have tried doing, and I do find it liberating, but I am not very skilled with it.
My art tends to look like I've done it with my non-dominant hand.
It looks like your writing is the same, isn't it?
My writing is angry.
You look like left-handers writing, but it's not.
Yeah.
His brother's left-handed, and he's got left-handers writing too, but yeah.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. It's beautiful. You did do. So anybody like Kate who's now got to go, if we will announce the winner towards the end of the stream. So you'll have to watch back. You probably just have to watch back that last bit just to see who won. And well, I'll announce it in the Discord and Facebook as well, but I won't get in touch with you. I will wait for you to email me. And again, that email will be, you can find it in the link tree.
Yes.
Again, if you are already in touch with me on Discord and you're the winner, then you can I'll know you, but we'll sort that out.
Someone sent through an email asking for the address. You got the right email address because we just saw it come
well
through.
Done. I'll send that off to you in a minute, whoever that was. I saw it flash away again. Yeah, I want to see the dolly pegs too, Kate. All I've done is paint them white so far. Look, that's all I've done.
We do need a very quick detour to
You see, this is why I don't get anything done. It's not my fault, is it? It's just that there are a lot of things to do. Are we looking at the cat now?
We've got to look at the cat. Well, I say cat.
This is Zoe's giant cat. He looks like a lion, and he's almost the size of a lion. Yeah. He's very handsome.
Yeah, I actually thought he was a lion. He was wrong.
He really wasn't. We need something for scale, though, Zoe.
There's a cup. Or possibly a bowl.
And a normal sized cat just in front.
Oh, God. He's quite young as well.
Yeah, he's not fully grown yet, is he? Look at the size of him. And that other cat presumably is a full-grown cat.
Well, who knows? This is why I'm saying horse pretending to be a cat.
Yes.
Yeah. That's a lot of
frustrating. Serious right-handers. Ah, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Well, I'll tell you what, Nikki, if you can do that with your non-dominant hand, blimmin', hats off to you.
Yeah.
Incredible. Well, I'm going to quickly finish looking at these and then I'm going to actually paint something.
No, she's not.
It's not my fault, is it? It's because I'm trying to do lots of different things. So if we looked at that piece...
I'll do a poll asking people if it's your fault.
This is the last little piece. This is from Liz. One of our Liz's. Now, so Liz is from the UK, but actually she does a lot of her stitching while she's over in Australia visiting her family. So this may have been done in Australia for all I know. But isn't it beautiful? Look at that. And I can't quite work out how it's done because, look, if you look there... So you've got this kind of these lines going all the way around, but it's like mitered across each corner. So I don't know. Is it like a striped fabric that she's cut at that angle and then put together to form the square?
That makes sense.
Which is very clever. But look how precisely done it is. Look at how those corners meet. I'm in awe of that. And then all the different patterns in the different parts of the fabric are all stitched into. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Shall we look at the messy backside, which isn't messy?
It's not messy enough.
No. So, yeah, it is beginning to fill up the quilt, but still lots and lots of room for people to send some more in.
Pretty much still a kitten, only just turned 1.
Blimey.
That cat has no business getting any bigger.
When do they stop growing, Zoe?
Never. It's going to fill the house.
Right, okay, so, let's take one of these little ladies.
Pegs.
Am I going to want her to turn that way with her legs there? Oh, that don't matter. That won't show. I've got some little thinner things as well. I'm thinking black and white stripes on this one up to there. Then I liked the pattern that Kate did. And then I'll make that little face. And now I have got fur fabric and wool and things that I can make hair if I want to. Oh, I thought some really funky hats. So they'd end up, like, you know, like with these, with their little feet on the bottom and little faces and funky hats on the top.
That would be cute, wouldn't it?
Quite cute.
I don't suppose you would have chosen that name for any kind of nerdy reasons by any chance, would you, Zoe?
Oh, is that some kind of gamey reference?
No, Zoe would never do anything nerdy.
Is he a Maine Coon or the Nordic version of that breed? I didn't know there was a Nordic version. Like you say, it made you rethink how you do things. Maybe random nerve twitches could be a bonus in abstract art.
Yeah.
It's like just one part of your body having Tourette's or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, shall I do a little face first?
Just trying to check the message I had on Discord, and it's immediately showing me, you get nitro.
Yeah,
no,
they're really pushing it at the moment, aren't they? Yeah. Okay. I might do some pretty flowers first, just because, you know. Oh, I hate when that happens.
Oh.
Should have shaken that up a bit. That's the kind of, you know, medium, the acrylic medium that's not mixed with the
PVA.
Acrylic medium.
These paints are all just PVA with pigment in.
Don't even pay him any attention, peoples.
Oh, Final Fantasy VII, what an overrated pile of garbage.
I knew he was working towards winding you up.
To be fair, she just said it was my favourite game, so she's asking for it. Dinner's finally ordered. Oh, gonna have to ask what you've ordered.
What have you got?
We just had some old tat today.
I made an Italian meatloaf today, which I've never made before.
It was quite nice, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, this brush isn't doing what I want it to do.
Is it the brush?
Yeah. Look, it's got like a... Doesn't want to focus. It's got a lumpy end.
Oh, you don't want a lumpy end.
Bing bong.
Show us what you're doing in the live stream follow along room in our Discord.
Sorry,
I'm going to be going quiet now because I'm now doing this. I'm going to be going a bit quiet. You'll hate it, I know, Tom, but...
Yeah, I was on the verge of calling an ambulance because I've never heard it before. Oh dear.
So
ruined.
Who else in the chat is coming to the Bazaar event in August?
Yes. You'll be very disappointed to learn that I won't be there.
I think you should come, as it's not too late. I'm sure we could find you somewhere to stay.
Yeah, no, unfortunately I'm washing my hair that day.
I've got a flower. It's a start.
Yeah.
Do another one.
Yeah.
This brush is dreadful.
Well, you know who always blames their tools?
Bad workmen.
Yes, that's who. Would your Artex markers work for the painted ladies?
Yes, they definitely would.
Yes, they would.
Yeah, I thought about that, but I thought just for a change I'm going to actually get my brushes out.
And they betrayed you immediately.
Yeah.
As did the paint,
yeah.
which tried to separate into goo.
My aim here is to try and do some kind of a florally top half and a black and white striped bottom and a little face.
I was actually tempted to get some Artex markers
They
the
were
other
really
day.
good. I did enjoy
and
them.
then I thought, I'm never going to use these.
Well, if you just want to go with them, you could borrow mine to have a go with.
Yeah. But I'd end up buying them and I'd use them once.
Yeah, you are a bit bad for that, aren't you?
To be fair, once is probably more than Zoe has used that lovely big set of ink tents.
Just leave Zoe alone.
I know. Oh dear. I'm very funny.
I always think the great thing with something like acrylic paint is you don't have to worry if you don't like what you've done. You go back over it and you do it again. It's not a problem.
You've used it twice. Sorry.
What's that?
The massive set of Inktense pencils.
I'm the same with the beautiful
The once
set.
was a swatch.
That doesn't count. I need to use those Sennelier oil pastels.
Yes,
I mean,
yes you do.
How lucky was I to get those? God, the
How
excitement.
undeserving.
Yeah. Ah, I've got so many brushes there. Are they all rubbish?
These companies, they do these giveaways thinking, this is good. It'll cost us the cost of this thing, but we'll get our product seen by this popular YouTuber who does all kinds of... No.
No,
Nothing.
she'll never use them again.
Just going to hoard it. You wouldn't want to waste them, would you?
No. Saving them for special, wouldn't we?
Yeah. Save them to be dumped in a skip when you finally pop your clogs.
Not be dumped in a skip.
No, I can't afford a skip. I'll just go in household rubbish.
Yeah, it would be one of those. What do they call it? Where fly tipping. That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Do you have fly tipping in other countries? It's when people drop rubbish by the side of the road.
Ooh, you won a mechanical pencil the other day from Pentel. Nice. You going to use it? I'm shaking the whole room as I laugh because
Do you know, I
heavy.
won a art pad, my choice of art pad from Frisk that never arrived. They never sent it to me. They asked me which one I wanted. I chose it. Never got it.
Littering is a separate thing for us. Littering is just dropping normal. Fly tipping is when you take bigger things.
Yeah, like fridges, prams.
Things that you're meant to
take
for proper disposal and just dump them on the side of the road somewhere.
And usually what happens is once one person does it, it just becomes a place.
Yeah.
So they do very much discourage it because, it just encourages other people to dump rubbish in the same spot.
Yeah.
I'm doing a dreadful job of this.
It looks all right to me.
I hope it's going to get better. I've changed my mind about I'm going to fill this in with yellow now. I don't like that yellow flower.
Fly tipping outside the charity shop you volunteer at, yeah.
That's terrible, isn't it?
Just pretending they're dropping off a donation, but they're just dropping off garbage.
Yeah. Or, stuff that they're kind of pretending that you know, is a donation, but it's so awful that nobody would ever want it. I was quite shocked to read about the amount they just put out for rags from charity shops.
Yeah.
I was quite surprised about that.
Bing bong.
Please remember to like the stream if you're enjoying our waffle.
If you're not, disregard.
Yes, if you're hating the waffle, then I can only apologise, but you've come to the wrong place. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you hate the waffle, I wouldn't bother watching the videos because you'll be disappointed.
Well, I so need to get this up under my nose and I can't.
Well, you could, but then no one would see what's happening and they'd hate you forever.
I'm gonna put this yellow on and then I'm gonna add some other colours in a minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe some green leaves.
So, you guys all use a lot of different art products. What has been your most surprising find? Like something you thought was going to be cheap, nasty tack, but it turns out they were amazing, or something you thought was going to be amazing and it turned out it was just expensive and awful.
That blinking fixative for me.
Oh, the horrible milk-based one that just made a mess.
Dreadful. Someone left me a comment saying, no, it's not meant to be used on oil pastels. It says on the tin. So I had to look at the tin again and make sure I wasn't being mad, and I left a response saying,
Actually.
no, it does say oil pastels quite clearly in big letters on the front of the tin. It really did not work, and it ruined a piece of work as well, which was quite upsetting. Because it just beaded up on it and then took the surface off, do you remember?
Yeah, it was
absolutely
awful.
Ruined it, yeah. It wasn't cheap either. I was taken with the idea because it wasn't stinky, basically made out of milk.
Yeah. Lots of good answers here.
Yeah, let's listen
People
to some
liking
of
ink
the
tents.
answers.
That's good. Yeah.
Love ink tents, my all-time favourite.
Zoe's saying a hoo-hoo paint markers for both, so they were both surprisingly good and awful.
Or surprisingly good and cheap.
Surprisingly good and too expensive. You might have to explain that one,
No,
Zoe.
you're going to have to elaborate on that.
Or you might be answering something else.
I'm doing a pig of a job of this. Never mind. We'll get there. I'll just keep layering over until I'm happy with it. That's what I'll do.
Enjoying air dry clay, yeah.
Only thing is with air dry clay is once you've opened the pack, you need to use all of it, don't you? Because otherwise you're just wasting your money. Because it all goes hard.
Oh, the first hoo-hoo markers were terrible. Their new ones are amazing.
Oh, right.
It does sound like they've upped their game a bit.
Yeah, they've listened to the critique.
Yeah. Wet it and wrap it in cling film with the air drying clay. Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Good plan.
That does only work for so long.
Yeah.
Obviously, fair enough,
One thing, well, I say one thing as if I've tried everything else. Paper clay is something I've never used, but I've seen a lot of people talking about.
I haven't either. Yeah, I've not used that. I'm kind of assuming it's similar to air dry clay.
Yeah, I'm assuming it has some kind of paper fibres in it or something. Yeah. I don't know.
It looks beautiful what people do with it. Does it still have to be baked or is it air dry? I'm not sure.
Good question. Oh, Das air drying clay is terrible, but Hobbycraft cheap stuff is good.
Oh, interesting. Apparently. Interesting. Is that because it's not got the big fibres in it or something? Because when you're doing miniatures like you do, if you get fibres in it, it can be really annoying, can't it?
Yeah.
Well, I know some of the clays do have quite chunky fibres in them.
Yeah. Gabby, you don't have an awful accent. And you definitely should make a video soon using your Inktense blocks.
Yeah. Why does she think she has an awful accent? I love your voice. I could listen to you talk all day, Gabby. I don't know what you mean.
Yeah.
If someone's told you that, they're lying for some reason.
They are. Yeah. Ooh. Texture medium, so versatile. Use it in my watercolours, mixed media, miniature houses. Love it. Yeah, sounds fair. I'm guessing that's PVA with some dust in it.
Don't even listen to him.
To be honest, that probably is. You've been listening to yourself. Well, that's the problem. Don't listen to yourself, Gabby. You're a liar.
You've got bad ears then.
Yeah. Oh dear. One of my favourite jokes is when people inevitably say, "Oh, I had to listen to myself and I hate the sound of my own voice." Mm. Sounds like you're reassuring us. Oh, don't worry, everyone gets that. We all hate your voice. That's not the case with you, though, Gabby.
No.
Apparently, Peggy's looking pretty. You hate your accent more when 20-year-olds are flirting with you because of it. I can see that would be a little bit annoying.
Because they think it's like a sexy accent.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not because of your voice they're flirting with you, Gabby. Maybe it's something else.
Maybe. Yeah. What other things have we missed?
This is going to take me a long time doing this. I'm not going to be knocking these out quickly, am I?
No. It would be quicker if you could hold it where you want it to.
Yeah. It'll be fine, I'll get there.
Jen talking about Neocolour. Yeah. I've heard good things about some kind of Neocolour thing before.
Yeah, I like Neocolours. They used to be my favourite before I found Inktense, which are completely different, but yeah, I did used to enjoy Neocolour. They, unlike Inktense, they're not they're a very different thing. They're more like a crayon, but they're not permanent once they're dry, so you have to use them to bear that in mind when you're using them. I got into using them when I was following along with Lifebook. I did a few years of Lifebook with Tamara. Forgotten her second name. Oh, her name's gone. Tam. Oh, it's gone. But anyway, she did Lifebook. She stopped doing it now.
Jan is saying Morton.
No. Oh, God, I can't remember. I can't believe I can't remember her name. I do worry about my memory lately. I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
Laporte. Yes, thank you. I was going to say it's Le something.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's from the Netherlands. I've got it in my head. Brilliant singer as well, actually. Yeah, she did Lifebook for a number of years. But she's sort of gone in a different direction now. I really enjoyed Lifebook when I was doing it. And she was a big fan of Neo Colours, and I got Neo Colour 2, which is water activated, water soluble.
Yeah, Tori was saying Neo Colour 1 are permanent.
Yeah. It's quite nice to have both, isn't it? Which, of course, I have got both.
Well, that's thoroughly surprising.
I know. Maggie, Marion and I are in a group of 9 people from all over the world that all got together. And that we group, that's why you're called We Friend. Maggie has told me about that group, and Marion. Yeah. And I've seen some of the work that has been done inspired by prompts within the group, so yeah.
Well, I'm glad it has nothing to do with weeing.
It's nothing to do with them being tiny or anything.
Probably a bit of that as well.
You got 2 of them, you'll have a lovely time on them, Alison. One of the nice things about Lifebook is you get all different teachers, completely different styles and things. You can pick and choose. It's like a smorgasbord of different lessons to choose from. Yeah, I had a fantastic time doing them.
Careful, there's a bit of paint on the mat there.
I've lost my pick. Oh. Absolutely no idea what I'm doing. This is not coming out how I wanted it to at all.
Hey, it looks good though.
Be alright in the end, hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah. For anyone who's just joined and they're wondering what this giveaway nonsense is about.
Oh yeah, should we have a look at the giveaway again?
It is a very impressive piece of artwork.
Absolutely, yeah. Whoever wins that is a very lucky person.
Yes. It is to be posted internationally, so anyone in the world can join.
It is just the print. It's not going to be framed, obviously. Otherwise, it would be more problematic to post. But
yeah, that would be a problem.
Yeah, that's very sweet of Nikki to give that. I said before, we're not doing the giveaways regularly anymore. I'm glad John's snoring because I was missing that.
Yes, it's a lovely soothing sound, like a purring kitten.
Yes. This is looking awful. What am I doing? What am I doing?
Is it looking awful?
Yeah.
But is it?
Can anyone else hear the snoring?
No, they can't. It's not coming through the mic. It might if we're talking at the same time.
I've just done that wrong now.
Now, bin it. Throw the whole lot in the bin, set fire to the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else thinks it looks awful. Well, apparently the paintbrush didn't like it. Where did that go?
Don't know where. Oh, there it is. Do you know what I need to quickly do? Is just move.
John?
Move the quilt pieces out the way.
Yeah, it would be a shame to have another escaping paintbrush.
How awful would I feel?
Yeah.
If
well, you wouldn't think the paintbrush would do that, but it just did once.
It just seemed to jump out of my hands then.
Yeah. We are, for some reason, blaming the paintbrush, not the person who was holding it.
It was completely the paintbrush.
And possibly what the person's holding right now having something to do with it.
It's my second one.
It's her second one, but she had 3 first ones.
That's not your dog you can hear snoring, Kaz. You can hear my husband snoring from all the way in Australia.
All the way around the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I can't stand it.
Yeah.
I've said before, it's one of those things that people laugh about like it's a funny thing, snoring, but it's really not.
Well, it's funny when you're not having to put up with it all the time.
Yeah. I'm going to see if I can get these stripy legs in.
Claire can hear it. She's got the sound turned off.
If I could turn the sound off on the world, that would be really handy sometimes.
Well, you can. You've got noise cancelling headphones now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've got some noise cancelling headphones because. So some of you might know Thornius in the Discord group. He suggested we were playing mini golf in VR one night, weren't we, together? And he suggested getting noise cancelling headphones, which obviously I've heard of before, but.
Yeah. Snoppy Newell says, "Great entertainment, OK sign, for £2. Thanks, Snoppy Newell."
Thank you, Snoppy Newell.
OK sign.
Girl. Thank you very much. That's very sweet of you.
Show us what you're doing in the live stream follow along room in our Discord.
Yeah, we looked into that as a possibility, Sharon.
What's that?
Then you might need a CPAP machine.
I tried to get him to go to the doctors about it, but I think he didn't sort of tell the whole truth to the doctor or something. I don't know. Better not have gone about it too much because he watches these back sometimes.
I mean, sorry makes you unreasonably irate. Is it unreasonable though?
Yeah. Never wanted to smother someone before. I cannot tell you how many times I'm missing it all. Throw me out the bed for your snoring. Really? See, now I
throw yourself out of it.
I throw myself out because I can't stand it.
Yeah.
Please remember to like the stream if you're enjoying our waffle.
Or said he didn't. Then when mobile. Yeah, I have recorded it a few times, and I haven't been able to bring myself to actually show it.
Yeah.
We could try some different noises. We thought of all sorts. We were almost going to do farts.
Yeah, but
it needs to be something
because you hear it all the time while you're sat here.
It needs to be something that will get my attention, but won't make me jump too much. That will make me pause from speaking if I'm speaking to listen.
So that was cut from one clip that she was editing for one of her videos the other day. It's just one bit she cut out.
I know I should have tried masking this because, like,
you still could.
Yeah, or
mask a little bit further down and.
Yeah, or we could use the pens for this bit.
Yeah.
While I'm doing this, I might give her some hair. Give her black hair.
It's good to see that at least Claire is blaming you for the farting. Oh, and because I mean she's known you for long enough that she wouldn't be surprised. All I'm saying is there's a reason she calls herself Arty Farty, Annie. Are you off now, Tori?
It's just like a well-known expression.
Mm-hmm.
Bye, Tori. I'll let you know if you win the print.
Yeah, you shared rooms with her. I do hope they had an opening window.
Yeah, we did have to share a toilet. We didn't actually share rooms.
Oh, you lost connection. You were going to say, "Oh, Annie, how'd you put up with it?" Oh, yeah, sure. Lost connection partway through. Type it in, pressed enter, and it.
Oh right. Oh yeah.
And yes, washi tape does make for very good masking as long as it's something relatively viscous, because it doesn't make the best seal.
No, I might try it though. I have got some right here. Just doing the hair at the moment.
Good question. What's your new name going to be if that anti-fart oil works? Darty Annie.
the craftist, formerly known as.
Of course, another thing worth trying if you do need to get some very neat masking.
Yeah.
It's that trick where you do the masking and then paint the background colour again over the edge of the thing so it forms a seal, and anything that leaks down is the same colour as the background.
No, you have to say that more slowly.
So say you've painted it white.
Yeah.
And you mask off because you want to do a black line.
Yeah.
Paint white on the edge of the masking tape first. Because then if any does leak under the masking tape,
and then let it
it's
dry.
already white. Yeah. And then you paint black on top.
That's what I saw someone doing on a short the other day, but I didn't understand what they were doing.
It forms a seal at the edge of the masking tape.
Should we try it? Should we try it?
Can do, yeah. Yeah, if you think it's going to leak anyway, it may as well leak a colour that you won't see. You could also use like clear varnish if you wanted to.
Well, I should have done it before I...
Yeah, you should.
Okay, we'll do it from this point downwards.
Carol's asking if you're going to seal the pegs after painting them. Probably should.
Yes, I think I probably will, because they will get handled quite a bit because I'm forever looking at the scrolls. So they will get scuffed and stuff otherwise. I'm really doing a bit of a... Oh, for goodness sake.
Oh, wow.
Look, you made me do.
Who are you even blaming?
Everyone.
See, chat? You made her drop her paintbrush in the paint.
Yeah.
So, that's unfortunate, Lorraine. Got fed up with snoring, stomped downstairs in the dark, fell down the last 2 steps and broke your toe.
I can imagine that. I can totally imagine that. I get so irate.
And that must have helped you to drift off to a relaxing sleep.
I'll tell you what, those noise-cancelling headphones, though, blooming life-changer. Yeah. I just wish I could wear them while I sleep. Yeah,
they're not great for that.
I have found that storm sounds played fairly loud, either on the telly or on... through Echo or whatever, are quite good at cancelling it out, but not if I'm in the same room.
No.
So here is... Right, so I've got to paint white first and let that dry around the edges.
I mean, you can paint the whole lot with white if you want.
Because it's not really going to...
But, yeah.
Okay. And then I've got to let that dry.
It's going to dry in the little tiny gap.
Okay.
So then there is no longer a little tiny gap.
I did see someone doing it on a short the other day. They showed doing it the normal way and then doing this, and it did look very, very different. So, yeah. I can kind of... Right, let's...
This is asking what make of headphones you got. We'll put a link to them in the live stream follow.
They were quite cheap. They cost... Well, I thought it was cheaper than I was expecting. It's a name beginning with A. Is it something like Anchor?
Anchor is a very popular thing, so it could be. Yeah.
They were only $37.99, and I've got Amazon Prime, so the delivery didn't cost me either. They also... So they've got the noise cancelling thing where you've got internal and external microphones, and Tom was explaining to me that it kind of picks up the noise, the external noise, and inverts it and plays it back to you.
Yeah.
So and that's how it cancels it. But it's also got transparent mode, so you can have it so that you can hear what people are saying if you want to, if you're crossing the road and things.
Very handy.
But you can also, it's Bluetooth, and it will allow you to Bluetooth to 2 devices at the same time. So you can pick up a phone call without taking your headphones off. You just pick up the phone via the headphones and speak into the microphone of the headphones. You don't even have to go and get your... it's brilliant. It's really good. I won't use it like that because I don't use the phone. But that snoring is seriously driving me nuts now. Should we do the giveaway? Yes, we should.
We should do the giveaway, yeah.
Let's do the giveaway, see who's won. Has everybody joined who wants to join? Hi, Elizabeth Carlo. That's another new name to me. I'm really sorry if I've forgotten to say hello to people because I kind of
you've been rather engrossed.
Yeah, I've been engrossed and I haven't really done very much, but I think in the end I'm going to like it. I'm going to put some blue. I need some blue flowers. Yeah. And I need to give her a little face.
A little face.
But yeah, should we do the giveaway?
You need to give her hair that doesn't look like Hitler's hair.
It won't once she's got a hat and... Shut up.
Not my fault. Right. I think that's given enough time for people to have heard us say...
have a last panic enter.
Yep.
Giving her little rosy cheeks now. Right, let's see who's going to win this beautiful. Let's go to the giveaway screen.
I mean, you'll have to wait for a minute or two because we did not prepare the wheel of names.
Oh,
the right
completely
thing.
forgot that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just carry on then for a minute.
Yeah, just for a minute.
Yeah. Oh, how can he not wake himself up?
Yeah. Because I do that sometimes. If I'm like falling asleep on a long train journey,
You wake yourself up, yeah.
I suddenly hear snoring. It's like, that's me. Damn it.
Let's see if I can manage to make her not boss-eyed.
That would be good, yeah. Oh, why is
I would get a sore throat if I was snoring like that for so long.
You'd think, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Now, what's the smallest? I think that's the smallest little brush I've got. Oh, blimey.
Oh, dear.
Can't believe that's not coming through on the audio.
Yeah. Because we're good and we set up the noise gate properly. Does that look like it's probably everyone? Yeah, it does.
Did you put me?
Probably.
It'll look like a fix if I get it anyway, so don't worry.
I mean... Yeah. Claire's saying it is. I mean, it'll definitely come through if we are talking quietly when it happens. But most of it's getting cut out when we're not talking.
Okay, I wanted to give her some sort of edging here as well. So I could actually put a little piece of like lace or something around her collar as well. Do something like that. That'd be quite cute, wouldn't it?
You could, yeah.
Oh, are we going? Are we going?
We're not quite yet, no, but we're nearly there.
I just don't want to be in the middle of painting her eyebrows when you're about to roll the wheel and make me jump.
Ooh, Zoe's coming in with a highlighted message saying...
Yay! Zoe's been a member for 6 months. Thank you, Zoe.
6 whole months.
You know what we didn't do? Is do the
A huge thank you to all of our members for supporting the channel. We really appreciate you.
Yeah, no, you're right, we didn't do that.
And Zoe's badge has gone all golden in the middle now because she's been a member for 6 months. Thank you, Zoe.
So, be aware,
Right.
there's going to be a loud noise of a drum. Look.
I know, look at all those entries. Ah, can't help it.
What an idiot. There'll be Lorraine. Yeah.
That would have been so funny if it had gone on one more to Gabby. They'd have ended up sending prints to each other. Was that Lorraine?
It was Lorraine, yeah.
Well done, Lorraine. So Lorraine's got my address because she just sent me that quilt piece, but I don't think I've got yours, Lorraine, so you'll need to email me on that same email that you contacted me before.
You need to write her name down just in case.
I feel like I won't forget that, but I might.
I feel like you won't. However, you know what we're both like when it comes to remembering.
That's true. That's true. Okay, here it is.
And while she does that, talking of our lovely members, let's have a list of them.
Yes.
It's like a credits
Takes
sequence.
quite a while to go now because there are 53 peeps.
Yeah, it's a lot of people.
So Jan C is the latest member. Kazia's not long joined. That was only a few days ago. And Gemma P before that. Yeah. I still find it amazing, don't you?
Yeah.
Right, so Lorraine.
I mean, I wasn't expecting more than about 5 total. If that. You know.
So Nikki, Lorraine, I can tell you is in the UK. And what I'll do is I'll get Lorraine's address and because I don't think we swapped. Well, we might have done. We might have swapped squares ages ago, but I didn't keep all the addresses from the earlier swaps.
No, it's not like you're keeping a big old table of addresses or anything. So.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll what I'll do is I'll then pass on, because I've talked to both Nikki and Lorraine by email, so what I'll do is just pass addresses back and forth, or give you each other's emails if you'd rather do it that way. It's up to you. Lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Well done, Lorraine. That is brilliant. And what a beautiful, beautiful picture. I'm well, Jill.
I still can't believe that was done with non-dominant hand.
I know. Wow.
You're crazy.
You have to show us some more of your work, Nikki.
Yeah.
Show us something you did with your proper hand. I bet you'd make a better job of doing this blinking thing. So has this dried yet? I'm itching to try this. So now, in theory, I can just do the black. And which one was I using? I shouldn't leave my brushes standing in the water like that.
No, you'll ruin them.
Ruins them.
This one's going to fall off.
So now I can go over with the black, and when I peel it off, because I've already done a layer of white.
Should be a very crisp line, in theory.
Yeah, let's see then, shall we? And if I'll have time for it to dry enough to remove the tape before we go, because we've got to go imminently.
Well, you should be able to remove the tape while the black is still wet.
In theory.
Yeah.
Well, we'll soon find out.
It might be best to do so.
Worst comes to worst, like I say, it's acrylic paint, you just paint over it and do it again.
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah. Let's see, shall we?
Happy to send more examples? Are all done with the left hand now? Well, clearly.
Brilliant.
That is not a disadvantage.
It's going to be a last minute
Thanks
thing.
for joining us. Remember to like and subscribe.
Oh, that's quite good timing, actually, I suppose, because we probably should say that at the end. Now I've got to work out how to get this off.
Yes. With fingers that are more paint than skin there.
Okay. Actually, the top, you can't count the top line because I'd already done that.
That was already done by hand, yeah.
Actually, that bottom line, so don't look at this line because that was already done, but this line, that's very clean.
Yeah.
Should we do the other one and just see?
I think we probably should.
I will do it that way in future then, because that definitely, look at that, clean as a whistle.
Not a single bit of leaking underneath. Well, maybe there was, but it's white.
Clever stuff.
Yeah.
Well, she has got a long way to go, but I think you can see the gist of where I'm going with that. I might give her a little flower.
Yeah.
Or a hat or something.
Little moustache.
I might give her some beads. She's not... or a bit of lace glued on around there. I kind of just need to get into it without trying to be speaking and looking at Discord and following chat and everything.
Yeah.
It's
be able to hold it close enough to do detailed stuff.
Yeah,
would be nice.
Hold it under my nose a little bit. Yeah. But if anybody wants to see what I was aiming at and what I would have liked to have done, have a look at Kate's post in the Facebook group.
If you want to see it done properly.
Yeah. Needs practice.
Well, maybe.
Thank you, Debs.
Yes.
I hope you're having a quiet weekend, are you, Debs? Is it all quiet on the Western Front or not, dare I ask?
Do you need those headphones delivered next day?
Thank you for your company too, Jen. Yeah, Debs, maybe it's worth you trying those noise cancelling headphones. I mean, they're better at cancelling out kind of more drony noises, whereas I think the noises you have to put up with might be... Oh, she has that. Oh, they've been away. A more kind of sudden... bangy kind of noises might not work so well, but
it'll cut it down at the very least. Yeah,
it might be worth a shot. And if you also play storm sounds or something through them.
Yes, that's the other good thing. It's like not good when you're trying to sleep because obviously you've got things on your head. But if you need sounds to drown something out, you don't need it as loud because it's cancelling out the thing. And so you can play things. Yeah,
I find now I'm listening to the telly much quieter than I was because I was turning it right up to try.
It's all you can hear, so you don't need it to be
I'm
loud.
on about half the volume that I was now. Yeah. Oh, enjoy, Debs. I think once we've had a bit of practice, so we'll do a really good job on them.
Yeah, you can't expect to be perfect first time.
I do like to be perfect first time.
Well, we tend to do things well the first time and then
we get
not as
bored
good
and
the
wander
second.
away.
Our first puppet, very
Our
good.
first puppet was like our favourite one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And honestly, the snow puppet we made was a little horrifying.
I felt bad. I felt like I was being a bit insulting to Snow.
It was...
Because Aconites was fine, wasn't it? I was quite pleased with that. Snow's wasn't flattering, was it?
Yeah, I mean... She likes to talk almost as much as you. And we gave it a big mouth.
She did have a big mouth, yeah.
So...
Yeah. £3.40 for 24 page. Yeah, I can't remember what
bad.
these were. I liked these because they had a really lovely, rounded, smooth face to them.
They're
which
not
they
all
don't
rough and horrid.
Yeah, they're lovely and smooth. But they weren't expensive, I remember. But I've had them ages and ages. Wanted to get into making peg dolls. Another thing I could do with them is I could put little... what is it still going on about now?
Show us what you're
Discord.
doing in the live stream
Too
follow
late,
along room
don't.
in our Discord.
We'll still look at
Actually,
things afterwards.
Yeah,
but
if you haven't joined Discord, now is the time to go and do it, and then you'd be ready.
Yeah, because some of you are going to struggle doing it on your mobile device when you're already watching this.
I couldn't. I wouldn't even attempt to join Discord whilst trying to watch a live stream because I can't do two things at once. But yeah,
but we're basically done yammering now, so you are safe to go and look at Discord and
then you'd be ready for next
close
time.
the stream.
Yeah. I'm well chuffed with that masking tape trick. I just need to redo the top bit now.
It's acrylic paint, you can.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're pretty good, these paints. Those are Royal and Langnickel.
All acrylic paints are identical, as we've said before.
No, they're not, because these, what I was going to say, the ones that aren't great, I've found, and other people think are these Hobbycraft ones. I found that I just don't get the coverage with them. They're a bit
safe stuff,
see-through.
just put in different bottles.
It's not.
It's all just PVA.
Oh, God. I'm going to clip him around the ear hole.
So you
Cheerio, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us.
We really appreciate all of you.
We'll let you go
yammering
now
on in
because we
chat.
kept you 3 minutes too long. Thanks, everybody, for coming. It wouldn't have been the same without you. Obviously, we'd have been talking to each other.
Yes.
And off we go.
Yeah. Bye, guys.